Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
Welcome again to Street Talk. My name is Ahmad Shakaraki. And on Street Talk, we deal with political, social, and economics here in Michigan, across the U.S., and abroad. Joining me tonight,
Paget Maynard.
just before we go into, I know you got a lot of stuff to say, but I want to say one thing. Over the last 4 or 5 days, I heard Obama and Sharpton and maybe a few more talking about, this right winger got shot. You know, if it had been a left winger, situation had been different. Had it been a left winger got shot, you think the far right would have been out here moaning and saying something, and we got to get together. And I mean, no.
Maybe not in so many words. Maybe one or two might see it's a bad thing, but will they en masse?
Well,
maybe not.
Well, look at we had some people over in Minnesota, other week, and we've had some Democrats to get. Look at what man and the mayor of the guy in Pennsylvania. Guy coming in was going to kill him, but he just couldn't find him and everything.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard one right winger saying anything about it's bad and blah blah blah.
Too many things are going on that are politically motivated. Certain people get out there and they spew out all kinds of poison.
Mm-hmm.
They rouse up people.
Yeah.
And the people who are not thinking clearly about what's happening, what's being said, they just work off of the emotion. And they go out and they do damage to people.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody was saying, y'all got to mourn Kirk properly, fully, and his family, or else something. Now, it's not my responsibility to mourn him.
No.
Am I glad that he was shot? No. I don't even know the man.
I don't either.
I'm not looking for anybody to be hurting anybody. I don't want that. But by the same token, you can't dictate how other people must respond to this.
Yeah.
All right? So back to Obama and Sharpton and whoever else. They opted to speak in that way that we should be together and not. All right. That's wishing.
Yeah.
Wishing well. But reality is we are not going to get that coming together.
No.
Anytime now.
No. I would say it'll be another 20 years before.
Maybe more.
Yeah, and in fact, it might be this way for a long time, because the right wingers over here, they are saying they hate the left. They hate the left. It ain't like it was 50 years ago, where you had right wing and the left wingers, but still.
And these guys that duke it out in the house, but then they out there have lunch together, dinner together.
Yeah.
And they were civil.
Yeah. Yes. But now, hey, if you a left winger, you bad, and see, that's the thing, man. It's like the independents, Democrats, and people like that, they gotta realize, you know, hey, if you want to be tough, hey, we gonna be tough. You know,
Tit for tat, butter
hey,
for fat.
hey,
Kill my
that's it.
dog, you kill your cat.
That's it. You know, simple as that, man.
Well, even talking about Cook, his death. I listened to a press conference they had down there in Utah.
Okay.
They had the governor, I think this guy was the attorney general, and others.
Mm-hmm.
What got me is something that the attorney general, I think he is, but he said he was praying before they found the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was praying that the killer was not one of us. Maybe from a different state or a different country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I stop and I say, what are the implications of that? Look what's going down. We don't want it to be one of us. By one of us, do you mean a Republican?
Yeah, that's what he.
Do
really
you mean
means.
a white man?
That's it. He meant both of them.
Okay. All right. Or just barely somebody from here, this state, because it could be from another state. He didn't say whether it's a white, black, whoever, from another state, but from another state. But then he jumped out of this country or some other country. It is bringing out the foolish attitude of Donald and others that anybody from other countries, blacks and Mexicans in particular,
Mm-hmm.
Hispanics,
Yeah.
are no good.
Yeah.
They're here, they're murderers, rapists. Well, at least we know who was convicted for rape.
Yeah. Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stop calling people racist and stop calling them rapists because you fit both bills.
Yes.
Thank
You know?
you. But then when you go on further, the attitude now, when other people listen to him saying that, we know those people are no good. So we are going to have to find a way. Even though they caught the man, he is one of them
Yeah.
from Utah.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of them,
Yeah.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
He is one of them, from what I understand, Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you going to do about it now?
Well, Trump's still trying to blame the Democrats for it. Yeah, he's trying to blame the Democrats.
Sometimes we just got to ignore Donald, you hear me? That man is so foolish. He finds, I'm sure he blame his wife or his children or somebody else for him not waking up on time.
The man,
Or him not eating as he should.
well, see, the man is foolish, and people don't want to deal with him being silly. The silly some about the silliest man ever been in the White House. You know, he's the silliest man ever been in the country. You know, and we've had some crazy people come here. You know, but he's the craziest man ever been. You know, the foolishest man ever been in this country.
When you think about the United States of America and what it stood for,
Okay.
how people looked at and revered America,
Mm-hmm.
people wanted to come to this country.
Mm-hmm.
And you see where it has fallen to.
How many want to come here now? From what country now do they want to come here?
Well, Donald is finding a way to bring Caucasians from South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's blaming the black leadership for the woes of the white Afrikaners.
Yeah. He said they're taking their land and everything.
But the very documents he brought as proof it wasn't even anywhere from where this was supposedly happening.
No, no. But see, the thing is, man, look, all he got to do is get up there and say, you know, no matter if he's lying or not, all he got to do is say.
Not if he lying. You ever hear him telling the truth?
He never told the truth, never. But all he got to do is get up there and pretend that these blacks now, when 90% of the lands are owned by these white people, he's still pretending that the blacks are doing this and doing that, you know, and they killing people and all of that.
Ahmad, look at what I just told you. The Attorney General, I think he is, from Utah, said about he was praying it's somebody from a different country. Could he have called a country? Did you hear him mention any? No.
No.
But we get to read between the lines and know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
People who look like me and you
Yeah.
and the brown skins.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
the bottom
Yeah.
line. Okay. With all of that, how could you expect let me swing it another way. If it were indeed somebody from another island, he said island. He didn't say from Europe. Somebody from one of these islands. If it were one of them who committed this crime, what do you think would have been going on in this country right now, based on the rhetoric we're hearing?
They'd have been they'd have been checking every state and sending everybody from the islands back.
Okay. You got it. So I wouldn't have been here with you today.
No.
And even though you were born here, they could still throw you out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at the other guy who's American citizen, and look how they was doing him. You know? And still he goes back. They goes back where the man has been cleared and everything. They goes back and wait a minute. We gonna charge him. I mean, but this is the thing about this country, man. And I've said it ever since I've been big enough. When I got big enough to realize what was happening in this country, I think I was about maybe 12, 13 years old, and I seen like, hey, wait a minute. Look how they doing the blacks. Look how the whites are doing the blacks. I realized that, and then somebody was saying, was talking to me about Vietnam. I said, hey, when I went to Vietnam, I got off the plane in Vietnam. Ain't but one thing I was trying to do: stay alive.
Okay.
You know, they're fighting for the U.S. Hey, man, I'm there fighting for myself. That's the only thing I was fighting for.
But let's connect now. If this person was from another island, one of these islands, Donald Trump has ICE picking up people all over. They were supposed to be picking up the violent criminals.
Yeah.
But we have seen people who haven't even been anywhere in the crime being picked up.
Yeah.
Donald said the other day, if you commit a crime, we can throw you out.
Yeah.
And even if you're a citizen. But if you didn't commit a crime, just watch it because.
Yeah.
In other words, we can watch you.
Yeah.
We'll find something to make it possible to throw you out. But then he doesn't need anything because what they're doing already, throwing people, even native born, they're pushing out.
Yeah.
Sending all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. ICE, the Supreme Court the other day, 6-3 decision, said it's okay for ICE to pick up people based on the color of their skin, based on the way they sound, their speech, the job they have, and that type of thing. That's profiling.
Yeah.
So they could look at me. I don't like that black man there. Let's dump him.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with what I did or didn't do.
No.
So that could also fall on you, Ahmad.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, man, is that when you got a racist skunk like that in the White House, man, it's like whatever he can think of that's bad for blacks, Hispanics, and people of color, hey, he gonna bring it down, you know. And he got these people out here, wearing masks and everything, and that's the thing about it.
Where is your badge?
Yeah.
And first thing, when somebody come up to you with a mask, you don't even need to talk to that person.
No.
And if he come asking you for ID or whatever, as far as I'm concerned, you don't have to deal with him.
No.
But if you don't, they can still try you.
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
Well, that's the thing. He's got this thing now. See, and I was reading a couple of weeks ago where they was trying to recruit, man. 18. If you, all you got to do is be 18 years old.
Yep.
You know.
And they're paying you big money.
Yeah.
Plus a big bonus for signing.
Yeah.
People who know nothing. And do you understand why all these problems? So many uneducated people walking with masks on their face.
Yeah.
Say, well, Trump says to pick you up.
Yeah.
And that's sufficient?
Wow. Now they think they're God, man. They think they got everything because they're working for Trump.
They're walking into, say he's sending people into these cities. Chicago. Yes, I understand they're supposed to come to Michigan too. ICE. And the gang of marauding bandits. When they moved into Chicago the other day, they didn't well get there. They shot a man, kill a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question, has anybody begun an investigation on that? Shouldn't there be an investigation? Why is some stranger coming in here claiming to be an official of the government without any kind of ID
Yeah.
and just shoot up my son, my father, my brother,
Yeah.
and nothing?
Well.
Isn't that a recipe, I would say, for problems in this country?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Everything you see going on there is a direct response to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump wants to be a dictator.
Oh yeah.
And the dictators cannot have people around them who are more intelligent than them,
Right.
who have something to offer.
Right.
And that is why he has, like other dictators, only those who are so gullible
Yeah.
and totally committed to him.
And that's the reason. That's the reason he's got this thing out now where if you're 18, so that means that you can be dumb as a
Box of rocks.
yeah, you know. But you can become one of these devils, you know. And he's working on right now. He's working on trying his best to become a dictator.
Let me go a little further with this. Cook. All this big celebration they got going on today. Even right here in town. Right down here at the Capitol.
Huh?
Right down there at the Capitol. They got some celebration over this man's death.
Wow.
Lansing here, right in town here. Just down the street from where we are.
Wow.
Yeah. But look at it.
Wow.
Somebody didn't like what he said and decided to get rid of it. I don't appreciate that. I don't support it. But have you heard anything from the administration or anybody about this man got shot and killed in Chicago by ICE?
No.
Isn't he a human being too?
Yeah.
All right. So then if he's a human, then he should be treated like a human.
Well, see, the thing is, that, man, they, as I said way back when we first started, first started the show, I mean, for me, I didn't know the guy, but for me, man, I know people gonna be, oh, he said this, they said it, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't care anything about him getting shot, you know, because if it had a been other way around, man, if it had a been a Democrat or independent getting shot, the Republicans would have kept on with business as usual, you know.
Let us say he was killed just because of who he is and what he stands for. ICE is out there picking up, destroying families, killing people just because of who they are, where they're from, the color of their skin.
Yeah.
But you hear nothing about that. As a matter of fact, this guy is supposed to be the czar, and I tell you, maybe just leave him aside. He don't seem to sound too much to waste time on. Let me pull up something else. All right? Ukraine,
Okay.
the war. Putin has now been shooting missiles and drones into NATO countries. Oops. If anybody attacks a NATO country, all other NATO countries are going to be there. Because if you attack one, you attack all. It's one for all for one. My question, is that still holding?
No.
And the reason I'm asking that, have you heard the President Donald J. Trump say anything about that yet?
No.
Have you seen or heard anything that he has sent forces or ammunition over there as a result of that?
No. You know, it goes back to what I said months and years ago, man. He owes Putin. He owes Putin money. You remember when Trump couldn't get money from any of these banks?
Well, his son said, "Oh, we don't have to, we get our money from Russia."
Yeah.
His son said it,
Yeah.
Eric. So it's no secret. But the whole thing is, since America is the leader of NATO,
Yeah.
and a NATO country was attacked. This is a blatant attack, and we knew all along that is what Putin was aiming at. He is not going to stop in Ukraine.
No.
Well, he didn't get to conquer all of Ukraine yet,
No.
but he's already attacking a NATO country.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it was 2 of them.
Yeah.
So now, Donald Trump, my question for you, what are you going to do about it? What do you have to say to your country and to NATO, to the world, about what's going on there right now? Are you going to stand up? Are you going to step up to the plate? Or are you just going to be sheepish and hang back and be afraid, I got to wait to hear what Putin say I must do? Well, Putin not going to tell you to do anything against him.
Well, you know, it's been this 2-week thing, you know. Well, in 2 weeks, blah blah blah. In 2 weeks, blah blah blah. You know, the man ain't gonna do anything. All he wants to do is become a dictator. That's what he wants to become, you know. And he's not gonna do anything that Putin don't like. You know, he's not gonna do anything that Putin don't like. You know, and the thing is, man, is that these countries that he's attacking, you know, that Russia's attacking, I just don't believe any of them going to do anything right now, you know. Now, I could be wrong, but I just don't believe any of these countries, you know. And just 1 minute, I seen Friday, I think it was. Friday, they was talking to a young guy from where, someplace in Europe. He was about 21 years old, and they was talking to another guy who was about 40 some years old. Anyway, do you know that this young person was saying that the prime minister or whatever it is over there in this one country, anyway, he was trying to get the people 18 years old to register and trying to get them to join the army, okay? And this 18-year-old was saying 57%, almost 60% of the young people didn't want to.
Right.
And he was saying, why should the young people go and be killed? See, and see,
Get rid of those who might think, and I keep all the non-thinkers around, because I could wheel them around. I could do what I want. I could get what I want. And by the way, don't forget, I am, have been, and now I have full control of the FBI. So I was once the informant.
yes,
Now I'm fully in charge.
Yeah.
And don't forget, 3 former top officials,
hmm
up to acting director,
yeah,
have been fired.
hmm
And allegedly, the director, Patel, admitted that firing them was wrong. He knew it was wrong because they're being fired because they worked on cases against Trump.
hmm
If you're investigating anything against Donald, you must be fired. You can't stick around. But he had to think of his job. Well, fool, how much longer you think you're going to have that job? I could tell you, not long. Because Donald isn't going to sit back and let you do what you want. And you're going to get to the point where deep down inside of you, you would know this is absolutely hypocritical, unlawful, and everything else you could bring in there.
Well, we got about 40 seconds. The thing is, man, is that the people got to get ready, and we'll be saying this all until November next year. They got to get ready to vote and vote and vote. Don't do like some of the people I've talked to. I was talking to a lady. She said, "Oh, I voted I voted Republican just to see."
She wanted to see what he gonna do.
Yeah, see what he's gonna do.
Well, you have seen it already. How much more you need to see?
Well, she got 3 more years now. 3 years and some months now. So
I still think it ain't gonna be that long.
well, we'll see. Okay, all right. That's it for this evening. My name is Ahmad Shakaraki, and we'll catch you down the next block for more street talk. Peace.
Don't let anybody make you think that God chose America as his divine messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world. God has a way of standing before the nations with judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, "You are too arrogant. if you don't change your ways, I will rise up and break the backbone of your power. And I'll place it in the hands of a nation that doesn't even know my name. Be still and know that I'm God.